Hey there, Filthy Adored here. I'm going to show you how to take a photo using depth of field, which to non-photographers is all blurry in the background and all nicely and sharp in focus in the foreground. I've got myself on a pose ball here so I don't move, which is fairly important. I'm going to take a snapshot. I'll do save snapshot to my computer, stick it on the desktop there. Next thing is the clever bit. If you go to the more advanced options, you'll see capture colours. If you change that to depth and refresh your snapshot, being careful that you don't move, you get this little black and white depth picture, which is really cool and useful. So I'll save that to my computer as well. Then we can close out a Second Life. Open up Photoshop, and we should have two pictures. Drag them both into Photoshop, and you see this is the depth render, which looks pretty cool on its own, but it's a bit dark at the moment. So I'm going to image adjustment levels, and I'm going to move this middle fader around until I get it so I've got black at the foreground and fairly light at the back. Once I've done that, I'm going to do Control A to select it all, Control C to copy it, and go over to my colour version of the picture. Double click on it to unlock it, and then over here in the layers window, click channels, and then the little post-it thing at the bottom to make a new channel, which will pop up called Alpha 1. Then do Control V to paste it, and you've pasted it in as this new layer here. Then click RGB over here and turn off Alpha 1. So it's there, it's just turned off. Click back on layers and select your layer so it's blue. Then you go up to filter, blur, lens blur, and this window here should pop up and render slowly. And if you look, we've landed quite lucky. Background blurred, foreground nice and sharp at 18 meters. But just to show you what I mean, we can adjust the blur distance. So I've whacked it up really high. If I make it really low, and you've got everything in between. So if you play around with it to the right amount, you can get your subject nice and sharply in focus, and your background nice and blurred and artistic looking. There's lots of other cool things you can play with in here as well, but they're fairly laggy and slow when you start messing around with them. I think we had that at 13, was looking like a natural shot. There we go. Then click OK to apply it. There we go. All nice and artistic. Now we can do a crop if we want and just get ourselves a nice new profile picture. Other top tip, while we've got a second, click the layer, duplicate layer, okay, then go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, lots and lots of blur, as much as you want. Then change this from normal to screen, and you've got instant blog photo. Look at that. All there is to it. See you later.